What up, fans, and welcome back to another episode of Who Wore It Best? Jersey Royale. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Kaleigh Krish, bringing you the show that determines who is the best athlete in the world to wear a particular number. Now, how does this all work? Well, each week I pick a number between 0 and 99. Now, it can either be at random, maybe out of a hat. I'll even ask Alexa for advice. But either way, I break down the careers of the top athletes to wear that particular number, and at the end of our walk down memory lane, I decide who is the greatest athlete to wear that number. And from then on, there can be no debate. That is that. All right, now, which number are we tackling tonight? I am so glad you asked. This number has been worn by greats from basketball, baseball, football, and hockey. But tonight, we are talking about the number 8. Now, in numerology, 8 means victory and overcoming, which is exactly what each of these players had to do in order to make this list. So, let's kick it off with our first player tonight, coming to you from the diamond, number 8, Yogi Berra. Now, would it really be a show if we weren't talking about a Yankee great? I don't think so. Yogi is widely regarded as one of the greatest catchers in baseball history. He played 19 seasons in the major leagues, all but the last for the Yankees. He was an 18-time All-Star, won 10 World Series championships as a player. Yes, that is more than anyone else in MLB history. Berra had a career batting average of .285 while hitting 358 home runs and 1,430 RBIs. He is also one of only 6 players to win the AL MVP award 3 different times. Now, Berra was excellent at hitting pitches outside of the strike zone and really all over the strike zone with his great extension. Now, he could go after those low pitches with a golf-like swing or chop at the high ones for line drives. Now, 5 different times, Berra had more home runs than strikeouts in a season. In 1950, he had only 12 strikeouts in 597 at-bats. Now, White Sox manager Paul Richards said Berra and Mickey Mantle were the 2 best clutch hitters in the game. As a catcher, Yogi was quick, mobile, and a great handler of his pitchers. He led the All-American League catchers 8 times in games caught and in chances accepted, a major league record 6 times in double plays, 8 times in putouts, 3 times in assists, and once in fielding percentage. He was also only one of 4 catchers to ever field 1,000 in a season, playing 88 errorless games in 1958. Now, at the age of 37, Berra caught an entire 22-inning game. That is over 7 hours behind the dish. I'm not quite 37 yet, but I can guarantee you that I could not even sit in the stands to watch a 7-hour game, let alone play in one. He also caught Don Larsen's perfect game in Game 5 of the 1956 World Series and holds the all-time record for shutouts caught with 173. Yogi Berra was also known for his yogiisms when answering reporters, saying things like, "It ain't over till it's over. You can observe a lot by watching," and "a nickel ain't worth a dime anymore." You know, the things that would have a reporter like me chomping at the bit because it is pure entertainment. In 1972, the Yankees retired his number 8, and the same year he was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. And there you have it, the first on our list of the greatest to wear the number 8, Yogi Berra. Up next, we have an athlete who is still dominating on the ice and is actually my birthday twin, number 8, Alex Ovechkin. Now, the great 8 is widely regarded as one of the greatest goal scorers of all time. He is second for all-time goal scoring, only behind the great one, Wayne Gretzky. Ovechkin also holds the records for most power play goals, most goals in away games, and most goals with the same team in NHL history. Ovechkin was selected first in the 2004 NHL draft, and in the 2005-2006 season, he would score 52 goals and 54 assists to lead all rookies in points, capturing the Calder Memorial Trophy as a Rookie of the Year. And get this, he wasn't just a great for a rookie, he finished 3rd overall in league scoring. Avi has won the Morris Rocket Richard Trophy, which is given to NHL's leading goal scorer a record 9 times. He has also scored 50 goals in a season 9 different times, which ties Mike Bossy and Gretzky for the most 50-goal seasons in NHL history. He has won the Hart Memorial Trophy for Most Valuable Player 3 times, going back-to-back in 2008 and 2009. And look, even fellow teammates and opponents like the guy. He's been voted Best Player by the NHL Players Association 3 times. In 2018, Ovechkin and the Washington Capitals won the Stanley Cup, and he was given the Conn Smythe Trophy for Most Valuable Player in the 2018 playoffs. He's been named NHL First All-Star Team 8 times, and in 2017, he was named one of the 100 greatest NHL players of all time. He's even represented his homeland of Russia at 13 World Championships and 3 Olympics. Now, Ovechkin is such a prolific goal scorer. He has the best chance of overtaking Gretzky's record of total career goals. As of today, he's at 809 to Gretzky's 894. In the 2001-2002 season, Ovechkin had another 50-goal season, which was the most goals scored by a player 36 years or older. Now, if he can keep doing that, he will catch up to Gretzky in about 2 seasons. Avi is famous for his deadly one-timer that he shoots from the left face-off circle, also known as his office. Many players have said, you know it's there, you know it's coming, and you still cannot stop him. He is also one of the most durable players currently on the ice, losing little time to injuries, and after all, according to Avi, Russian machine never breaks. And there you go. The Great 8, Alex Ovechkin, making our greatest to wear 8 list. Now, we move on from the ice to the field, the football field that is, with number 8, Steve Young. Steve Young played 15 seasons for the San Francisco 49ers, where he was named the NFL's most valuable player in 92 and 94. He's won 3 Super Bowls and was the Super Bowl 29 MVP after defeating the San Diego Chargers, throwing a record 6 touchdowns. During that 1994 MVP campaign, Young set a new NFL passer rating of 112.8. And fun fact, that record has since been surpassed with 122.5 passer rating in 2011 by Aaron Rodgers. No biggie. But to be fair, at the time of his retirement, Young had the highest passer rating among NFL quarterbacks with at least 1,500 passing attempts. He's also led the league in passer rating 6 different times during his career, and a completion percentage and yards per attempt 5 different times. Young also has 43 rushing touchdowns, which is second in NFL history, and ranks 5th all-time with 4,239 rushing yards as a QB. When Young signed to the 49ers in 1987, he was the backup to franchise hero Joe Montana. But Young would shine as a backup. In his first game, Young threw 4 touchdown passes in a 41-0 victory against the Chicago Bears. In their 87 divisional playoff game against the Vikings, Young came in during the second half after the team had fallen behind 27-10. Now, despite losing that game, his performance was memorable as he completed 12 of 17 passes for 158 yards and a touchdown, 1 interception, while also leading San Francisco in rushing with 72 yards and a TD on 6 carries. The next year, Young was the winning ticket against the Vikings. After Montana went down with an injury, Young started with a 73-yard touchdown pass to John Taylor and then finished with a 49-yard game-winning rushing touchdown. In 1992, Young would get his first MVP award, finishing the season with 3,465 passing yards and 537 rushing yards, along with an NFL best 25 touchdown passes and a 107 passer rating, also earning his first Pro Bowl selection. Steve Young would finish his career in 1999 with 33,124 passing yards and 232 touchdowns with 107 interceptions and 43 rushing touchdowns. In 20 postseason games, he threw 20 touchdown passes with only 13 interceptions and add 8 rushing TDs to that as well. In 2005, Steve Young was elected into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and fun fact, he was the first lefty to be honored. And in 2008, the Niners retired Young's number 8 jersey, just the 11th player in team history to receive that honor. And there we go. We are moving right along. And on to the next greatest player of our list, taking this one back to the diamond, number 8, Cal Ripken Jr. Better known as the Iron Man for his consistency in the game, Cal holds the MLB record for most consecutive games played with 2,632, a record he took from Lou Gehrig in 1995. Cal also holds the MLB record for most consecutive innings played with 8,243. Ripken played 21 seasons for the Baltimore Orioles as a shortstop and third base, and is known as one of the greatest shortstops of all time, winning 2 Golden Gloves at that position. He's paved the way for taller, larger guys to play short, and was selected as the starting shortstop for the Major League Baseball All-Century team. Cal is also a prolific offensive player as well, compiling 3,184 hits, 431 home runs, and 1,695 RBIs. In his rookie year, Ripken hit 28 homers on his way to win the AL Rookie of the Year award. In 1983, he would earn his first of 19 All-Star berths and finish up the season with an Orioles record for RBIs by the shortstop with 102 and hits by all players with 211. He led the major leagues in hits and doubles while also leading the AL with 121 runs scored. As a shortstop, he led the league in fielding percentage, assists, and double plays. That year, the Orioles would defeat the Philadelphia Phillies 4-1 to win the '83 World Series. After the season, Ripken was named AL MVP with a .318 batting average and 27 home runs. Ripken became the first player in MLB history to win Rookie of the Year and MVP awards in consecutive seasons. Now, as if that wasn't good enough, 1991 was a career-making year for Ripken. Through the All-Star break, he had a .348 batting average, making him the first shortstop to lead the league in average through that point since Lou Boudreau in 1947. Cal finished the season hitting .323 with a career-high 34 home runs and 114 RBIs. In addition, he had 46 doubles, stole a career-high 6 bases, hey, that's good for a slow kid, and hit 5 triples while posting his career lowest strikeout rate and fewest strikeouts in a season with 600 or more plate appearances. That year, Ripken won his second AL MVP title, first Golden Glove Award, the All-Star Game MVP Award, the Home Run Derby, the Silver Slugger Award, Associated Press Player of the Year Award, and Sporting News Player of the Year awards. Some of you might even remember the night that Cal Ripken Jr. surpassed Lou Gehrig's 56-year-old record for consecutive games played. The Orioles faced the California Angels in what still ranks as one of the most watched baseball games of all time. Now, in a baseball game, it's considered an official game after at least 5 innings have been played. So, at the bottom of the 5th inning, the numerical banners that displayed Ripken's streak on the wall outside of the stadium's right field wall changed from 2,130 to 2,131. Ripken received a standing ovation from the crowd, the opposing players, and the umpires that lasted more than 22 minutes, one of the longest standing O's for any athlete. During the ovation, Cal ran a lap around the Camden Yards warning track to shake hands with fans, a truly special moment in sports history. In 2001, Cal Ripken Jr. announced he would be retiring at the end of the season. He was voted as the starting third baseman at the All-Star Game, where, to pay tribute to a legend, shortstop Alex Rodriguez insisted on switching positions with Ripken so he could play his last All-Star Game at short. That move allowed Ripken to claim the record for most MLB All-Star Game appearances at shortstop. At his first at-bat, Ripken homered off the first pitch. He earned his second All-Star MVP award that game, becoming one of only 4 players in MLB history with multiple All-Star Game MVPs, and the only player to have done it in 2 different decades. Ripken's number 8 was retired by the Baltimore Orioles in 2001, and on January 9, 2007, as a first ballot entry, he was elected into the Baseball Hall of Fame, appearing on 98.5% of ballots cast, just 8 shy of a unanimous vote. An amazing career for the Iron Man. All right, fans, we are coming up on our last contender for the best to wear number 8. And even if you have never seen a sporting event in your life, you know this name. That's right, it's number 8, Kobe Bryant. Now, I know, some of you are thinking to yourselves, but wait, Kobe wore number 24. Correct, he did. And I'm here to give you his stats for his entire career because that's what we do here on Who Wore It Best. But let me give you some facts right up front. The guy had similar careers wearing each number. In the 10 years he wore number 8, Kobe scored 16,777 points, winning 3 championship titles and earning 8 All-Star appearances. Now in his 10 years wearing the number 24, Kobe had 16,866 points, had 2 titles, and made 10 All-Star appearances. So let's talk about Kobe in the entirety of his career. The Black Mamba is known as one of the greatest basketball players and scorers of all time. He won 5 NBA championships, was an 18-time All-Star, 15-time member of the All-NBA team, 12-time member of the All-Defensive team, the 2008 NBA MVP, and 2-time NBA Finals MVP. Throughout his career, he led the league in scoring twice and ranks 4th in the league in all-time regular season and postseason scoring. Kobe is one of 41 players to get drafted out of high school and was the first guard. He signed a $3.5 million contract at the age of 17. Must be nice. During his rookie season, Bryant won the 1997 Slam Dunk Contest, becoming the youngest dunk champion and earning himself in a spot at the NBA All-Rookie second team. Kobe was quickly a fan favorite, and in his second year, he was voted by the fans into the NBA All-Star Game, making him the youngest starter in NBA history. In the 98-99 season, Bryant marked his emergence as a premier guard in the league. Commentators even started comparing him to Michael Jordan, which makes sense, seeing as how Bryant had modeled his playing style after MJ. Once Phil Jackson arrived in '99, the Lakers would hit their stride. Although Bryant played in Shaquille O'Neal's shadow at times, he averaged over 38 minutes per game. He led the team in assists per game and steals per game, which would lead to his first All-Defensive Team honor. In the first of the three-peat starting in '99, Kobe had some clutch performances in the NBA playoffs, including a 25-point, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 4-block game in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. In Game 4 of the NBA Finals, Bryant scored with a winning shot, leading the team to its eventual championship, its first since 1988. The next season, Kobe would have another clutch performance during the playoffs. This time, in Game 4 of the semifinals, Bryant recorded 48 points, 16 rebounds, and 3 assists in a 119-113 series-clinching win. The Lakers would win number 2 consecutively, and in the final year of their three-peat, the Black Mamba found his place. In that season, he played 80 games for the first time in his career. He recorded a then career-high 56 points in a game against the Grizzlies and maintained a season average of 25.2 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, and 5.5 assists. He also had a career-high 46.9% shooting average and once again led his team in assists. He made the All-NBA defensive team for a second time and was named to his first NBA first team. By his notable fourth quarter performances in the finals, Bryant cemented his reputation as a clutch player. In 2007, Kobe was a member of the USA Men's Senior National Team and USA America's Championship Team that finished 10-0, won gold, and qualified for the 2008 Olympics. He started in all 10 of those games. And in 2008, the Olympic gold medal game, Bryant scored 20 points, including 13 in the fourth quarter, along with 6 assists to defeat Spain and gain the USA's first gold medal in worldwide basketball competition since 2000. He won another gold in 2012 and finished his national team career with a record of 26-0. Kobe would go on to win 2 more titles, be honored with NBA Finals MVP in 2009 and 2010. He was the NBA MVP in 2008, was an NBA scoring champion in 2006 and 2007, and was named to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. And in his final game of his career, showing off the true work ethic that he had, Kobe scored an NBA season-high 60 points against Utah, outscoring the entire Jazz team 23-21 in the fourth quarter. He became the oldest player to score 60 or more points in a game. A year after his final game, the Lakers retired both of the numbers he wore in his career. So yes, both 8 and 24 sit in the rafters. And following his death, Kobe Bryant was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility. I definitely couldn't hit all of the details of his career, but it's one that has inspired not just basketball players, but athletes and hard workers alike to recreate that Mamba mentality and get the job done. There you have it, folks. Our 5 contenders for who wore it best, number 8. Let's recap, shall we? We've got Yogi Berra, a Yankee great with 10 World Series championships, Alex Ovechkin, who is second behind Gretzky for all-time goal scoring, Steve Young, second in all-time passer rating, Cal Ripken Jr., the MLB's most consecutive game records holder, and finally, Kobe Bryant, 5-time NBA world champion. Before we get to the winner of the greatest player to wear the number 8, is there a number you want to see I haven't done yet? Well, first, before you yell at me, go ahead and check the Who Wore It Best playlist on the Titan Media Collective's YouTube page before you go getting all crazy on me, right? And if you still don't see the number that you want to watch after that, then leave a note in the comments and I'll get to it. Like seriously, because I need help picking numbers. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe to the content and hit that notifications button so you never miss a battle. All right, let's get back to the Jersey Royale at hand. Who is the best to wear the number 8? I'm giving it to Black Mamba. Kobe's number 8 was the development. That is where the demand for greatness in himself started, where the desire to win took hold, the love for the game blossomed, the passion for the craft served more than fan approval. 8 made Kobe great, and we would never have Kobe's 24 without 8. Just like the greatest players in NBA history, Kobe continues to inspire generations of athletes, and his illustrious career shows us why. Now, if you're mad and you think he should have won at 24, well, defend your verdict in the comments and I will tell you why you're wrong. And hey, who knows? Maybe he wins at 24 as well. You're just gonna have to keep watching and find out. I'm Kaleigh Krish, this is Who Wore It Best, and I'll see y'all next time.